Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. This is Intuitive Tarot with me, Mommacore. Today I'm going to be reading for Leo, my beautiful fire sign subscribers. This is your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs, or if you're a cross watcher and you're interested in, madly in love with, or you just want to know how your Leo X is doing, then all cross watchers are welcome. All I ask is that you don't wish any negativity upon anybody, please. Only positivity, comments and being and come back and leave. Let's get started, my loves. I'm hearing that Ellie Golden. How long will I love you? That one. I'll link it down below. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Well, let's do that again. For Leo. For Leo. For Leo, please. That's it? No. No, that's it. Kind of messages. Do you still love me? It's you asking somebody, do you still love me? Are you feeling the heartache too? Oh, Leo. You're craving somebody. There was a major heartache here, a breakdown of a connection, and you're craving this person. You can't stop thinking about them. And I think it's been a while since you've had this person around you. At once upon a time, this was a really abundant relationship, like love of your life sort of thing. You're very nostalgic with them. Oh, they were your world, Leo. Oh my days. You're manifesting them back into your life. You've been praying for them. You've been manifesting them. I see somebody writing in a journal prayers of affirmation, begging for this person to come back into your life, pleasing with the divine to realign this love interest back on your path again. Please, please. I don't love anybody as much as I love them. I don't want to be with anybody as much as I love them. It's always been. I can see you getting so emotional. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Oh my God, it's making me really emotional. Oh, Leo, you love this person so much. Oh, you love them so much. And you miss them. You miss them terribly. You go to sleep thinking of them, wake up thinking of them. And when you go to sleep, you dream of them. You've had chances to go into relationships with new people, Leo. I can feel it. And I feel like every time you go into a relationship with a new person, you turn that person down. As soon as you meet that person, you are judging them against your ex. It's like they're side by side and you're like, oh yeah, but you haven't got, I used to love this in my ex, but you don't have that the way they did. They didn't make me happy. You don't make me happy the way they made me happy. That's what I'm feeling you're doing. It's like you're doing a pros and cons. Yeah, even down to, I see that you're comparing an ex to another love interest. It's like they didn't do that for me sexually. They is your love interest. Yeah. And I feel like you've You've got family or friends around you that like slag off your ex. And there's not many people you can talk to about this ex. Because they only see the bad. They don't see any good. So you've got to be very careful who you talk to. Because they only think that your ex is a player. He's no good, I just heard. It's like you were arm candy, and that's all they think you were to this masculine. But it was so much more. It was so much more. You two are madly in love with each other. The desire, the passion, the heat in this relationship was intoxicating. You were crazy about each other, but you were very similar. I'm seeing that you're very, very similar. You may be dealing with a Capricorn that has fire in their chart and they rule with their fire energy. Because I'm seeing at some point it was really, really hard to keep the balance in this relationship. It was really hard because there's two people who are very similar butting heads, trying to be the most dominant one in the relationship, trying to take charge. It's like the masculine wanted to be the man in the relationship, but I'm seeing the feminine also wanted to be the person who was the breadwinner, say, or the person who wanted to choose which meals you're always going out to. And it's really, if you think of it, all these things are petty things. That if you're madly in love with somebody, all these things that you're squabbling about mean nothing because you're madly in love with that person, right? But at the time, I'm just seeing that you're both getting frustrated because you want your opinion to matter. And because you both wanted both your opinions to matter at that second, there's two people butting heads because they're not kind of getting their own way, even though you're not two spoiled brats. But you wanted the other person to listen and to really appreciate your opinion. It's just like, oh yeah, let's go to this restaurant. Yeah, but I want to go to this restaurant. All right, we'll go to that restaurant then. But really the other person just wanted you to listen and go, do you know what? Yeah, I'd love to go to that restaurant. How about next week we go to your restaurant? Oh, that's brilliant. I'd really, really love that. Brilliant. Both of your choices are being made. You're fulfilling your choices and you're both being listened to. But I don't feel like that conversation was ever panned out. And just to see two very hot-headed people who are passionate in love with each other. Like, don't get me wrong, the passion was and is, I'm still seeing it as is, because you still have this like flame lit for each other. The passion and the love you have for each other is intense. It's amazing, okay? But I also see two very stubborn people bumping heads. If you're able to get back in a room with somebody, take that time to talk to them and listen. Instead of reacting, listen to what they're saying. Think about what they're saying. Try and see it from their perspective, not yours. And then react. And I feel like if you both did that, this relationship would have run smoothly. But I just feel like you both had your back up quite a lot. And you didn't need to. You really didn't need to. I just heard no one has ever come close to you. And that was from your love interest, Leo. So they're very much aligned with you. They're feeling the same thing you are. And I feel like it's not going to be long until this person reaches out to you. Because they're craving you too. Yeah. You need to love yourself first though. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, starting over, leaving all the conflict, all the arguments, all the if, buts, coconuts in the past, and starting over again, starting new. This is an abundant, this is a stable, this is a very loving relationship. Don't listen to all the gossips. Don't listen to anybody else's opinion. Nobody else is in this connection. Nobody else feels this love than these two people, than you and your love interest. That's the only opinions that matter. As long as you two are both happy, as long as you're both treating each other right and showing up for each other and loving on each other, then it's going to work out. You just need to communicate. You just need to listen to each other. And this will work out exactly how you want it to. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. And in the center of the board, flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to each other. I think you're going to bump into this person. I think you've been manifesting it for a really, really long time. And it's going to come to the point where you're going to bump into them. Because you've been manifesting them. Because you've been thinking of them so much. Those paths are going to realign. You are going to come back together. But when you do come back together, I feel like you've grown as individuals. Your wants, your needs out of life are totally different. You're two different people. So you're going to have to start over again and get to know each other. Because you're not who you once was. And it is going to feel like a totally different new connection. Because you are two different people now. And I don't feel like you're in that childish teenage energy anymore. I feel like this is two grown-ups knowing where their heart lies. I just heard it's always been you. Oh my God, it's always been you. I just heard. Oh, Leo. I think you've had a lot of patience and I think it's about to pay off. Because you've always known and they've always known. And I feel like you two are going to come back together because of it. This is all your messages, my loves. I hope it gave you clarity in your current situation. Thank you so much for your love and support my channel. It truly means the world to me. Thank you all so much. May love and light guide you on your amazing spiritual journeys. If you did want a personal, everything's linked down below. Go and check out my Patreon. I'd be really grateful if you did so. Take care, my loves. Bye, lovelies. Bye.